And welcome back, guys. So, you might notice or it doesn't really matter actually. I'm getting ready to grab up all the stuff we need in order to do that building. I'm gonna need those too. What's this? A fortune pick. One of my many fortune picks, matter of fact. Just a temporary chest there. Apparently I don't have a whole lot of stone at all. But that should be enough, actually. I can't see why it wouldn't be enough. I guess I'm not going to need those two. Boop. No. Okay. We'll take the wood, though. So, bam. We are going to be building the primary entrance and exit to the village. Which I have nicknamed the, oh god. I just had it. It was like tourist center? No. Yeah, tourist center. No, that's not right. You know when you have it and it displays all the stuff for like this is what the village does or the town has, you know? It's not a town center because that's like where people do stuff. Hi, horse. It's, I'm gonna call it a tourist center because I can't remember what I was originally calling it. That's not the point. So the shape of it is actually really specific. It's essentially the villager house, which means I'm not going to show it all on camera because it's all the same. But you take a villager house and you go that way, and then you take another villager house and you go that way, and then you take a really long villager house and you go that way. That's all there is really. But it has this large kind of garden area, I guess, technically. They have another name. I can't remember what it is. I am like losing all my names. It's just disappearing on me. What do you call a garden when it's in the front? It's a very specific name. Oh well, not important. It's essentially built on the basic construction of a villager house, except you do it in kind of a, whoops, that needs three, kind of a backwards way. What you do is you build the posts, okay, and then you fill it in with the stone to get the right proportions and junk. However, instead of immediately putting on the roof, you have to put on the roof to the back part first. That's a door. And here's why. If you put on the roof to the front side, still go all the way to the end and it'll look funny, okay? Because whenever you're doing a roof that changes direction, that's not like an identical flat roof, that actually has some shape to it, like ours, where they have that little dip in it, you need to make one that is the longest continuous run of roof the priority. And that's this back piece. I know it doesn't look like much, it's very tight, and honestly it is going to be very tight, but visitor center, that's what I was calling it. But the visitor center is it's just going to have displays and stuff in here. And the idea, the reason I have the door right here is so that we can just straight through. So it actually serves as an efficient entrance as well, because it's just straight through into the village. Even with that gate there, though, we still have to sleep at night because there's not torches all through the village, so things can still spawn inside it. Sorry, it's early in the morning and I kind of need coffee, so there is that. I love little gardens. I used to build underground a lot. Like I have blueprints, still have blueprints for very massive underground, kind of like self-sustaining, as in once it's fully operational you should never have to touch the surface type of farm. I call it the sanctuary base, but it's I probably will never build it on here because it's one of those things that's like once you have it, there's no reason to do anything else type of base. Courtyard. That's what these are called. They're called courtyards. Oh my god, the words are coming back. Okay, so these grass things here, they don't actually have to be there. They're just indicators of how far out the extra layer comes to the roof. Which reminds me, these are probably going to have to change a bit. Or I'm going to have to modify the roof so it's solid. Anyways, so it's just that basic design. This all here needs to get terraformed more because there is actually, starting here, is a specific shape that comes out and it goes pretty much to about here. And it gets so I'll have to terraform that and terraform it all back. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll take and terraform this out and make it look a little bit more natural. Like we can bring this one and we can have it come in over here where it's already started to curve in. We can have it curve in a little bit more and then come back around. And I need to fix this. It's very uniformly straight cut. And although I'm okay with that, it doesn't really match the idea of being free-flowing shapes. Another thing we have to do is the pathway now brings us out to here, which is the side of a building. The doors are on the front, and the only gate in is over here. So we need to change the path so it comes out over here. And we'll have to like either do some like maybe bridging or some sort of security system, or maybe we'll just expand the forest out further. I do want to expand the forest in anyways, but I don't know if I want to go that far out. You know, that's an awful long way. But anyways, enough gallivanting around, shall we? Most of this this building is going to be built off camera because it's literally just a giant villager house. I don't think I even have the resources to do the whole thing right now, so maybe just setting it up as like a secured entrance is a better idea. And then we can, yeah, see, I'm done. I'm out of wood there, and I don't think I don't have any wood in there. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to set up or cut down some more trees. There's one thing I'm sorely lacking, is I never realized how much resources go into it. Like, you look at this and it's really not all that much. But there's a lot of resources that goes into that. Because these houses, they're tiny, but they're expensive little bums. Now, we have like half an episode to kill here. So maybe we'll take a look at this pathway and see if we can't line it up a little bit better. Although we can't really do that without digging out this. We can continue working on this part, though. This, whatever wall thing. We need to go out one more? Yeah. So we need to go like that. And then we have dirt? We do. Perfect. We go like that. And then this comes down, because we go like this. And then this comes up like that. And then we have the half slabs on top of that, which I don't have any of my half slabs with me. But this, we can go like this, and we can go like that. Now, this is supposed to have like a staircase to it. I might have some of those. So let's see if we can grab some basic stuff here. Like the stone half slabs in general. Let's grab stone half slabs. Let's grab... Yep, that's not what I wanted. On stairs. We'll use birch just as placeholders. We also need something that's actually going to be the wall. Now, it's a security fence, and to me that reads iron fence, but I'm not entirely sure we want an iron fence. It seems a little, I don't know, prison-y. Does that make sense? Like, to me, an iron fence is a chain link fence. It seems really kind of not appropriate for such a happy... I didn't bring the half slabs. Why didn't I bring... I brought... What? That was a misclick. And all of you noticed it, and you didn't even tell me. What kind of viewers are you? There we go. Sorry. Moving on. Just put that aside. The whole point of this is not to be like a... You must pass through here in order to get in. You do, of course, but... it's supposed to be like a visitor center, right? So it's supposed to be like, welcome to our village, which is why we're doing this, not like a defensive formation which is what I was originally gonna do. It was like a big defensive tower, and then I realized it kind of looks like it's a military, like a prison almost. You guys stay on the island and you're not allowed off. Then I was like, all right, maybe we'll do like a lab type system that makes it so it's like the purification is under a lab. But then I'm like, but that kind of implies that they're test subjects because you have to go through the lab to get out, and that's kind of weird. Or they're scientists, but they're being held against their will, and I didn't want any of that, so I chose to go with the visitor center because it made more sense to me. Like this. Do we have slabs on that? We do not. We also don't technically have half slabs on that. Alright, so this one has to go up one. So that we can put the appropriate retaining fence. Now, obviously things can get to here, but and they can see us. We may have to do something about that. I may take the fence down to the sea. Or at least put something here as a barrier. I don't know. We'll see as we go. Depends on whether or not we even need to. But anyways. So this is supposed to have... nope, there we go. It's supposed to have that. Okay. So we don't really... It's not going to be a complete barrier if we do this. Now we can just stick the stone underneath and then do the actual wall across the top. Of course, we could also end up replacing all of this, because that's already half the height, and if we put something on top of that, it's going to look very heavy industrial. But let's try it with the stone underneath and see what happens. Oh wait, if we do that, they're going to come up to this, hop up, and then hop up from the roof. Scared the crap out of me. So we can't do it that way. Whatever we do, we have to make sure that they can't get on top of it just immediately. Which also means that this has to get cut back. So what that means is if we want to use the stone as a ledge type of thing, we have to do it like that. And then we can go like this and put this proper wall in. It can go there because that's... Oh no, I've gotten around. But they're not going to be smart enough to do that, are they? Do you think they'd be smart enough to do that? Use the right tool, it goes faster. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to carry this stuff down, aren't we? At least down quite a bit. Maybe I'll wrap it in? Does that make sense? Let's see if we can wrap it in. I didn't think that part would be that difficult to get it. Because we could just go right down to the water, but then they could theoretically float around the side of the water and get up here, right? And then the creeper could be like, ah, boom. But I guess that's a risk we're going to have to take. I mean, you can only make things so secure, right? After a while, it stops being a secure location and becomes, I don't know, like a prison base. And I don't really want that feel. Now, I guess that'll work. We can bring this down and go like that. And join it back up there. 1, 2, join it there. 1, 2, join it there. There, you can stop there. Now, I don't know if we're going to go 1 or 2. I feel like we should go 2 because that's, you know, if we see a skeleton and it shoots us over here, creeper's there, detonates, we go boom. So we definitely need to have it higher. At minimum 2, so that even if they see us, they can't necessarily shoot us. And that's probably high enough because we don't, this is the highest point we're going to be. And it'd be right here. Right? I might even remove these so you don't accidentally jump up higher. But anyways, that's going to be the episode. I hope I kind of explained what we're doing up there a little bit better. I'll build the rest of the visitor centers, like shell, off camera. And then we can, and maybe even terraform off camera. Then we can build like the courtyard together. Because I have no idea what I'm doing there. So it's going to be all on the fly. And on the fly stuff seems to work really well. I mean, on the fly was this, and this area over here was on the fly, and they look exactly like what I kind of want. Except a proper path. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you when I see you.